Hey everybody, this is Holly. I hope that you like this video. We're gonna talk about all this stuff right there. If you don't want to talk about it, then don't watch this video. Go to another channel. I don't know, this song is off the top of my head. That's my boyfriend, you should wear a shirt because that picture's really awful. Some kid with a mask, oh yeah. Look at this meme, it'll make you laugh. And what about this one? Here we go.
So do a little bit of dial recording, y'all.
All right.
I don't want any major echo. So let me get things situated.
I don't know why I recorded this, so I'm gonna sing to you. Lucky you. You're gonna have nightmares, and you're gonna remember this song forever. Oh yeah! Wow! Alright, sorry guys. I don't know why I recorded myself, so you can see I'm fast forwarding, blah 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 blah. So let's jump into the video.
Let me pause that. Nobody cares about your diet. My foot's asleep. Okay. Am I the only one that got super teared up listening to him talk? And I think the main reason why is because I fucking miss you so much, Obama. I never thought I would miss a president as much as I miss you. I want to write you love letters because is there a way for you to run again? I mean, come on. Biden creeps me out. But I feel that Trump is just so disgusting and I can't stand him. When I see him now on TV, I literally want to throw up. That is not a good feeling. When I see a Trump flag or a Trump sticker, I want to like trash it. And I don't. I try to respect everybody's whatever they want to put in their yard. You know, I grin and bear it when I see certain things. I'm just like, but I'm telling you guys, this is just insane. I'm not on the fence on who the fuck I'm going to vote for because if one or the other, you know, it's one or the other, I'm definitely not going to choose Trump. So, I mean, it could be a freaking centaur, you know, from freaking Spain that they just so happen to put on the ballot for the Democratic Party. I would still vote for the centaur. Okay? It could be a friggin', you know, a mime, and I freaking hate mimes. I'll vote for the mime. I'm terrified of cockroaches, but I swear to God, if that cockroach could speak, give a speech, lead us out of this bullshit, I might even go for the cockroach over Donald Trump. I can't stand him because he's just making a mess out of things. And now people just ask him these random questions to see how he's going to freaking respond, and he's just like, I guess I'm on this one thing, and somebody said something about, you know, him saving the world or whatever. And he's like, oh yeah, like, motherfucker, yeah, save the world. You can't even save this country, and everybody else in this country outside of the United States thinks this is a fucking joke. You're embarrassing. You're so embarrassing. I don't understand why you don't just follow your writers. Why do you feel like you got to shoot straight from the hip? Because every time you are a fucking moron. I don't mean to use strong language. I hope there's not a kid watching this and they're going to be like, you know, it's just like I'm emotional. My eyes are all watery. I just wanted to start crying for some reason, and I just felt like this overwhelming sense of emotion because it was just like it's been so long since I've sat there and listened to a 20-minute, speech from Obama, and I'm like, God damn, dude, you were such a great public speaker. You're such a great public speaker, and he still is, and he was, and his sense of humor and how witty he is just so wonderful and so refreshing. And I'm just, I'm nervous. I'm scared. I think we all are scared. This is horrible. This is horrible. Everything that we're going through right now is just absolutely horrible. And if you don't think that the virus is real and you think this is a government conspiracy, what's wrong with you? What are you drinking? What are you smoking? I want to know. I want to know what that's like, because it's just nothing but delusion. To sit there and say that over 150,000 people have not died in this country because of a virus that was literally predicted was going to happen years ago, that the U.S. would not be able to survive anything of the nature of a global pandemic, and you're surprised? Or the fact that you guys are walking around, the anti-mask people, saying that it's violating your religious rights and the government's trying to tell me what to do and I'm not a sheep. It doesn't matter about what the government is trying to tell you what to do. It doesn't matter if you're thinking, oh, this is a conspiracy. There's science. People are dying. I'm currently in Louisiana right now working. I've been down here for an extra 2 weeks just because of how bad the situation is down here. There's 150 new cases a day diagnosed in Jefferson Parish. A day. I don't know the statistics on Orleans because most of my clients are in Orleans Parish, so I'm tracking that. There's hardly any resources for them. The only food resource is Second Harvest, whereas Orleans Parish is just running with resources and stuff. It sucks. I mean, Jefferson Parish is right next door. But luckily, Orleans Parish people are very generous to anyone that needs help. It doesn't matter where you're from. So, I mean, we've got community fridges set up. There's blessing boxes set up with non-perishables. There's anywhere you go, if you need food, you can get on a mutual aid and, say, hey, I'm hungry. And 10 people will jump on and go, where can I bring you food? No questions asked. None. And I want to know, are other people, are other places in the country doing this, like Louisiana? Because, nobody here, the pro-mask people, and I hate to say that, pro-mask, anti-mask, but the people that are taking this seriously and actually wearing the masks and things, like myself, we're taking this pretty fucking serious, and we want it to be over. So if everybody would take the same precautions, then it would be over a lot sooner. And if you think that a cure is just going to pop up in your mouth and there's not going to be a big old line before you to get it, you're really stupid. And also, the other thing I was thinking about is these people that are running off to get a vaccine. It hasn't been tested properly. Anything that's new is going to have problems. I have a client, and I know that some of my coworkers that might watch this will be like, I know who she's talking about. But I have a client that, when she was, 20 years old, had a vaccine, had an allergic reaction, is blind now, and her hand is all deformed. Oh yeah, so I'm going to rush out and get a freaking vaccine, that's for sure, right? That hasn't been tested, and then maybe I have some sort of allergic reaction? No. I never got the flu vaccine, so why would I get this vaccine? No, not going to do it. I don't trust it. I don't trust the snake oil that you're trying to sell me, Trump, because I really don't think there's a vaccine. I think you're just saying that to calm people down. And what you're doing is giving people false hope and a false sense of comfort. And you're allowing these people to develop a sense of denial because you have this fucking arrogant attitude like you're invincible. Well, if all of us were rich like you, we'd feel that same way too. But we aren't. I had to go get free food today so I could eat. I'm currently right now at work. Yep, I'm at a client's house. So, I shouldn't say that, but this is a night shift. This is what I do on a night shift. I just was like, I've been working nights, so I don't get to see all this great stuff on the news and things that are happening with any of the debates or the Democratic stuff, the National Convention. I haven't been able to catch any of it. So I get to watch it online after I put my client to bed. I'm working in people's homes. Hands on. Do you know how scary that is? Do you know how scary that is to have to sit there and be a person's primary caregiver when there's other people coming in this home that aren't taking stuff seriously? Do you know how many times I have to remind people coming in this home to work to put on a freaking mask? It's scary. And here, I don't want to force myself on them, but it's just like, you don't know what you have. Unless you go get tested regularly and you're monitoring everybody that you're going around and you limit where you go, you don't know what you have. The mask is to stop your spit from flying across on somebody else. It's not a preventative like, hey, it's going to keep me safe from ever getting the virus. No, it's just kind of like a fucking sneeze guard. It's kind of helping everybody to, when they're talking to each other, not just be spreading shit back and forth to each other. It's just like a condom. They don't always work, do they? But 90% of the time they do. I like those odds. I'd rather go for the high odds than the low odds, guys. Seriously. So I'm going on a 35-minute video. I think the first 5 minutes I'm messing around with the camera. This is just crazy, man. I just never thought in my lifetime that I would ever go through something like this or watch just the insanity that's happening in our world right now with the violence and the riots and the marches and cops. Just wow. I'm going to tell you what George Floyd helped bring to people's eyes is the truth of how incorrect that whole restraint was. I used to work in a psychiatric hospital. I was the head of the crisis team. A patient would start getting violent. There is a way that you can take down a person without doing any of what they did. And I'm talking, I worked with some crazies, people that were like coming off of like major drugs, and they'd start flipping furniture and endangering the other patients, and we'd try to talk them down. Rule number one. And then when that didn't work, and it seemed like they were going to take it to the next level, which, having a television thrown at you or whatever might happen, or like I said, endangering another patient, they have to be restrained. Man, we took down a guy that was bigger than him, bigger than George Floyd. I'm a female. It was me, a couple other females, a couple young guys. It was, there was a group of us, about the same amount of people that the police probably had. And at no point were any weapons drawn. At no point we don't have weapons on a psych floor. You don't have nothing. You have yourself. And you should be able to de-escalate anybody from any situation. That's the first thing you do. So what he helped by sacrificing his life, he showed people how horrible and just dangerous the police and other people in that position of power can be. But my point was, I could have taken that dude down with no problems, and he would have been like, Miss Holly, wait, I'm good. You know, that's the thing, is like, when we would put somebody in a total control hold, you ask them, are you all right? You calm down? You good? And then you back up and give them a second to get their head together. There's no reason to put your leg on someone's neck. And if I ever reviewed security footage and saw that, that person would be immediately fired and probably a lawsuit from the patient on them. You know what I mean? So I'm telling you, I've worked in psych, I've worked in the community, I have worked with some pretty at-risk youth. At no point was there ever a reason to do that. It's just crazy to sit there and watch on court TV the full camera video from the police officer. I don't know if y'all have seen that. That's just freaking insane to me. So I'm probably going to have to break this video up in two, because I kind of went off on a tangent about the Black Lives Matter movement that's happening right now. It's a scary time, y'all. And we really have to come together. This is the only way that we're going to make it through this, is just putting aside the differences, just going, you know what? We got to get this fucker out of office. He is going to kill us all. We will have nothing. He is basically just, he's like a disgusting pimp that just throws you some money, and you're like, oh, thank you, I'm so poor. And then you're starving in between, waiting for more. Please, oh, please, abusive husband, give me some more, you know? He wants you to want it. And the only reason he's trying to push this stimulus check is because he's hoping to get him reelected. Because I'm telling you right now, as a president, I wouldn't have let Congress take a break. You're in the middle of a fucking, just a major deal here. Your time for break can be, nobody else is taking a fucking break. I'm not taking a break. Everybody else, nobody's taking a break. So why should Congress get to take a break, a recess, until after Labor Day? I mean, that's just insane, y'all. Come on. You got Thanksgiving. Okay, that's your break. You can have Thanksgiving, you can have Christmas, but right now, that's what I would have told everybody. They would have hated me. They'd be like, God damn, she's a bitch. But that's my point. You're thinking about people's lives. If I wanted to be carefree and lazy, I'd still be kicking it on my mom's farm. And I'm not. I came back to New Orleans to help. To help my company, to help my patients, to help my coworkers, to help my community, to do whatever I could do. Because there ain't no way that I'm just going to sit here while the frickin' United States is falling apart and be in hiding. I'm just not. That's just not me. It is not me. And it shouldn't be you either. Don't stay hidden in your frickin' apartment on TikTok making stupid ass videos thinking that's how you're making a difference. Because it's not. You need to get out there. Go stand in a fucking food line. Get that food for somebody, because there is somebody in your community that doesn't have a car, that can't make it to get the food. Find out who needs it. Go pick up those meals for them. Get on Facebook. Look at a group. Get in the, whatever you got to do. You know, drop fresh towels, washcloths, hand towels, anything, bedding. Take those to your closest shelter, especially the domestic violence shelter. I got someone I care about very much, and I will not name names, that is currently in a domestic violence shelter right now, in hiding from their boyfriend that wants to kill them. This is not the time. We all need to come together. Think about it. Go through your pantry. Anything that, hey, this has been here for a few months. I haven't eaten this. Canned goods and things like that, of course. Donate it. Take it to a food bank. Don't be a hoarder. Help. Make a difference. Young generation, this is what you are supposed to be doing. Get the fuck off of social media unless you're going to be doing something cool with it, which is spreading the word, spreading awareness, finding out where things are happening. What can I do? How can I help? We've got a lot of stuff happening right now. Normally I'm not that serious, guys. It's just, I'm telling you, it's just been watching the DNC. I mean, it's just crazy. Watching anything with Trump, but especially being able to see Obama and how strongly he feels, it makes me nervous. It does. It makes me nervous. Because it's like, Biden, you're a nice guy. I want to see the dark side. I want to see it. So I'm hoping he can really go against Trump. But anyway, sorry I kicked my laptop there. Thanks for watching my channel. Please share this video. Share it. Raise awareness. Comment below. You don't have to agree with me. Tell me who you're voting for and why. You don't want to vote for Biden? Okay, you're voting for Trump? I'm curious why. I would like to know. My family's completely divided. Well, I wouldn't say completely divided. There's a couple of people that are the Trumpers. And see, that's what I'm saying. My brother, and I can openly say this because he'll totally talk about it, no problem. He will go back and forth. He supports the candidate that he feels strongly about for whatever they're bringing to the ticket, whatever they're talking about, whatever issues they're backing. So he's not a hardcore person where they're like, but he's open-minded. So don't think just because someone voted for Trump last year that they're going to do it again this year. And don't be afraid to open that dialogue. And then when someone tells you that they're a Trump supporter, don't bash them. Because you don't want them to do that to you. You want to be an adult. And you want to go, well, tell me why. Because I want to know. I want to see, what complete delusion is like. No, don't say that. Just be like, tell me why. Why? Why are you feeling this way? So that's the best way to have conversation. I start shit all the time on Facebook just for fun, just to see what people are going to do. And, which is some stuff I can share with you guys at another time, because my posts will get, it'll get hundreds of comments, just arguing, people going back and forth. And I'm just like, wow, as freaking quick as you guys are to jump on Facebook, y'all should be just as quick to get out in that community and do the same thing. It's so easy to hide behind a laptop. It's so easy to hide behind your cell phone. But it really takes some guts to get out there in person. You want to fight for what you believe? Okay, let's see. Especially down here in the South. Because I'm telling you, this is like another country in Louisiana. We go by parishes, not counties. We very Catholic state, a lot of Catholic private schools. This is a city where we were, I'm actually a freelance writer as well, and I'm working on an article about the 5 major things that are really going to have to change in this city, which are going to be just devastating to the Louisiana income. Just devastating. Louisiana is, I think, in the top 3 as top 3 poorest states in the country. Yeah. When that money from the government ran out on unemployment, people are now down to $147 a week. How the fuck do you expect someone to live off $147 a week when they are trying to support a family? Unreal. And there's just no money. There's no money for us. There's no money for us. So, you know, I started rambling again. I'm so sorry, guys. It's about 1 a.m. I don't get off until 6 a.m. So I try to entertain myself to stay awake. So, but my leg is sleepy. My leg keeps falling asleep. If I sit in this recliner behind me, I will be like, and I gotta stay awake. But I welcome any comments, likes, scribes, subscribe to my channel. That'd be so great. Subscribe to my notifications. I've got some good stuff coming out. I'm also working on another channel called Traveling Wanderers. It's a channel that my best friend and I are doing. Definitely not a dull moment. I have so much footage to put on there. I'm sorry, I got the hiccups now. Oh my god, I'm tired. And then we're also on, we really need some supporters on Patreon. I just launched my Patreon account, like a couple of days ago. So please check out our Patreon. We are trying to get a camper. We are currently homeless due to COVID. Yeah. So some people hate this. So thank you so much. I appreciate your time, attention. I really want to get some conversation going, positive conversation, no hate. There's no reason to insult me, unless you get off on that or something, but there's no reason. Tell me why you disagree, just logically why you are voting for this maniac. Okay, I'm not going to say maniac. Okay, Donald Trump. Why are you voting again for him? What did he do this term, this presidency, that was just so unbelievably great, besides give us a stimulus check, which is, if you work, that's the one thing that always blew my mind. I'm going to say this one thing, I'm going to go. People are always like, oh, I'm getting a tax refund. Guys, y'all do know that the taxes, the money that you get, the tax refund, that's really your money, right? You do know that. That's not free money. That's you getting your money back because you went somewhere wrong along the way and didn't itemize your deductions correctly. Y'all do know that, right? Kids, I mean, it took me a while to figure that out. You know, I'm 46 years old. I didn't figure that out until I'm in my 30s or something. But people still think that I'm going to get my tax refund. That's your money. Stop acting like you're getting over on somebody. You're not. That's your money. You pay into the system. So when it comes to unemployment and things like that and the stimulus check, we deserve that. That was our money. For everybody that has been working their asses off, that's your freaking money. You deserve that. Don't sit there and thank somebody for giving you your money that you've worked for. I've been working since I was 14 years old, darling. I have never gone without a job. When I was between jobs, 2 months between a job, and I had to collect unemployment just so I could make sure that my son and my daughter, who were both in high school, my daughter was actually in a hospital and my son was in high school, being a single parent, yeah, that $140, man, that was awesome. No, I was practically starving and was very grateful that I was in graduate school and could rely on my student loans, which was horrible because that's a whole nother video. But that's what I'm saying. Y'all stop acting like Trump gave you this and you got the Trump money. That ain't no Trump money. That's your money. So stop freaking acting like people are doing you favors, giving you what you deserve and what is yours. Think about that. All right, well, I'm going to get off my soapbox. And like I said, I appreciate you guys watching. I just went on a tangent. I don't know why, but I love you guys. See you in YouTube world, TikTok, Patreon, Instagram. I'm all over the place. Traveling Wanderers, Holly Rocks. Those are 2 ways to always find me. See you later, babe. Be safe. Wear a mask. Thank you. Let's see. End my video.
Hey.
Hello.
What? Oh, sorry. What the are you doing?
I'm at my job, it's opening.
Got it. Unfortunately, I have to write you a ticket because you're not wearing your mask.
It's right here.
But it's not on you.
You don't have one, man.
I know, but I'm the one with the clipboard, so. Where's the mask? Where is the mask? You don't have a mask? Okay, I'm with the AAA MOP, which is the American Association for All Mask On People, not the American Association for maybe I'll bring a mask, maybe I won't bring a mask. Okay, so you're fine, but you're gonna get a ticket. Do you mind working on unleaded today?
Sorta, yeah.
Yeah? Where's the mask, sir?
It's right there.
Why is it not on your face, sir?
I don't know, because I'm just gonna do this right here.
Okay, do you realize that's illegal now?
No.
Okay, well it is.
Oh my gosh, this is a warning and a message for every night shift nurse. If you're not a night shift nurse, be sure to share it with a night shift nurse. But this Halloween, it is gonna be a full moon at the end of daylight savings time, which means we fall back. So it's now a 13-hour night shift on Halloween during a full moon. Night shift nurses that night should get hazard pay. They should get holiday pay. They should get overtime pay. Let them know. Let the night shift nurses know.
And we have a new drug to combat this syndrome. Ignoritol. Let me show you how Ignoritol works. It turns this to this.
You good? No, you're not. You're not, baby, and it's okay. You're not good, and it's okay. You don't need